talking about what was life growing up in Eastern Europe. So what was life like?
You know, it was fun. Growing up in Eastern Europe was really fun. I had a brother and a sister, and we used to play a lot. We didn't have all of these toys that you kids have these days, the iPads, the iPods, the laptops, all the stuff that you do. We would go to school. We would then come home. We would go outside. We would play and play and play and play and play. All day long we would play with each other. If we wanted to talk to each other, we'd actually talk on the phone rather than text. So it was really fun. It was really fun. Lots of friends.
So,
Good times.
how was Eastern Europe different from modern day Eastern Europe today?
Well, I think Eastern Europe today, it's the same as here. Kids have access to all these things that we didn't used to, so they're growing up differently. You guys are growing up differently. I think some of that camaraderie with the kids is gone right now. There is a great focus on just computers and electronic communication and all that stuff. So I think it was more fun way back when. Now, there was an event that I could tell you about that wasn't pleasant, but certainly did change my life back in Eastern Europe. When I was growing up, there was a war that broke out, and the country was very poor. I can remember times and days where everything was on strike. There were stores on strike, and there was nothing to eat. And I remember that at times we would only eat potatoes, and that was our meal for the day. There was nothing else to eat. Our borders of the country were closed, so we couldn't leave in and out. And I remember when I was about 17 that my brother and I used to go to a neighboring country, and we used to smuggle food back across the border. God honest truth. So I went through some hard times living over there. And that particular event changed my life in a way that I realized I wanted something different. I wanted something better for myself.
So, in other words, how did it really impact your life? Like, did it change your personality or?
It did. I grew up before I really planned to. I had to grow up fast. Once you start to go and get food for your family and kind of care for the family, you have to grow up fast. And I decided that once my family was taken care of, I was going to come to America. And so I applied for colleges. I finished the high school there and applied for colleges and got into college here. And so I came to this country. But that was probably the biggest impact on my life, and it kind of changed the course of my entire life.
After you got here, President Clinton and NATO decided to bomb your country. How did you feel about that?
I was very upset. It was very upsetting to me. And I remember being pregnant with my son and going and protesting in front of the federal building downtown LA. It was really hurtful to be part of a different nation and be here and thinking that this great nation could do that. Very hurtful. But I happen to be a woman of faith. So my faith is strong, and I do like this country. So still have the relatives there, the family there, everybody's there. And we keep in close touch. So I'm glad that those days are behind us.
That's a cut.